What is going on, everybody? Aaron FPS here, and welcome back to another video here on the Carnage Clan channel. Of course, in the background, what you're going to be watching, I love to tell you guys what is happening while you're going to be watching it. This is Karnage Zach. He's going to be sacrificing his accuracy for this video, and for this gameplay, he is going to get a hipfire MOAB here on Modern Warfare 3 using his ACR with a silencer. Amazing gun, one of my favorites in Modern Warfare 3 when I did used to play it, of course. And I feel like I've been going back to it just because Call of Duty Ghosts, to me, as well as a lot of other people, has probably just been getting boring and irritating. But anyway, that's kind of what I want to talk about in the video. I don't know if it's going to be titled anything in what I'm about to talk about, but really what I want to talk about is Call of Duty dying? As well as what do I think about the next Call of Duty coming out, and do I think it is going to be a good game? Is it going to kill Call of Duty? What is going to happen coming into the next, let's say, 7-8 months of Call of Duty? So we're going to start it off with, do I think Call of Duty is dying? Now, I don't think it is. I think it might actually, how do I word this? I think it's dying, but it's going to be dying slowly, and the one thing that's going to kickstart this death of Call of Duty is if Call of Duty Advanced Warfare is a bad game. Now, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 was a really fun game, and I feel like it was one of the better games in the past couple of the Call of Duty games that came out. Of course, Black Ops 1, I really enjoyed that game. Black Ops 2 was pretty fun. Modern Warfare 3 definitely was one of the funner games as well, but as soon as Call of Duty Ghosts came out, it seems like a lot of people were having issues with it. A lot of people didn't like it, and I feel like also people were getting lied to. What I mean by that is when they were, of course, bringing out the game and showing Call of Duty Ghosts, multiplayer trailers and all that stuff, they made a really big deal of saying that there was going to be dedicated servers, and it ended up that there wasn't dedicated servers, and that people were going to still have to worry about hosts and host connection and all this stuff. And that's something that I feel like people were really angry about, because they were finally like, yay, we don't have to deal with lag anymore. But then, of course, the game rolls out on Xbox 360, and there was host migration, host stuff that took place in the game. Now, I don't think that that aspect alone is going to kill Call of Duty, but Call of Duty Ghosts, just in general, to me, as well as a lot of other people, just wasn't a good game. Like, I think it was pretty fun to begin with, and I feel like this kind of goes the same with all of Call of Duty games. Is really fun. There's that cycle that I've talked about before. It's really fun at the beginning. Of course, people start to hate it. People start to figure out things that make you angry, and then they use it, and then you get mad, and then you say you hate the game. I just think Call of Duty Ghosts, how it's made, the guns, how fast you die in that game, just isn't fun to me, and that's why I don't really enjoy playing that game that much. So, as far as Call of Duty dying, yes, possibly it may be dying just a little bit from Call of Duty Ghosts, and I feel like Call of Duty Ghosts definitely kickstarted this whole thing of like, oh, Call of Duty is going downhill, and I'm not going to buy Call of Duty anymore. But I feel like if this next game, put together by Sledgehammer, of course, they've never developed a game completely on their own. It's going to be really interesting to see if they're able to make a really good game, and if they are, then of course Call of Duty may be saved, and if they don't, then it might go all the way downhill, like I said a few times in this commentary already. Now, going into the second topic, what do I think about the game so far by looking at the gameplay trailers, the multiplayer reveal hasn't happened yet, but the campaign trailer did get revealed, which I feel like anybody watching this video right now probably doesn't care too much about campaign. Like, they're probably about the same probably about the same mindset as me. I do enjoy the campaign. I do play through the campaign at least once, maybe even twice, but it's not like I play the campaign over and over and over as much time as was put into the multiplayer aspect of the game. So what keeps Call of Duty games alive is the multiplayer aspect of course, Call of Duty. I mean, people love first-person shooters, and being that Call of Duty has been one of the ones that have lasted the longest, and people really seem to enjoy it, of course, it's going to flourish in its multiplayer aspects, and of course, that's how they make their money. They put in the microtransactions with the camos and the extra add-ons and DLC and all that good stuff. So multiplayer is definitely one of the biggest aspects of any Call of Duty game out there. Sledgehammer, looking into the future, definitely looks like they have a pretty solid game. I mean, we've seen very little of the multiplayer. Actually, we've really seen almost little to no information about the multiplayer aspect. So when the multiplayer trailer does drop, then of course I can give you guys a little bit more information and more of my opinion. But then again, like I was saying about Call of Duty Ghosts, I mean, I was really excited when the Call of Duty trailers came out and the multiplayer reveal came out and all the stuff came out about the game. I mean, they hyped it up so much, and I feel like it didn't really deliver like the trailer said it would. I mean, you've seen, I don't know if you guys have seen this video, but it's like it's the trailer versus reality of the game, and it's like in the trailer they had like this crazy music going on and like crazy explosions going on in the game, and then when you actually get to the game, like the explosions are just like little tiny, like basically firecrackers, like little poppers that you throw on the ground. That's basically what the explosions are. Compared to the trailer, of course, it was a whole lot different. So going by the trailers and going by the information that we know at this moment, I can say that depending on all this stuff happening with wall riding and jetpacks and all this stuff, I feel like it's just going to turn into another Titanfall, which a lot of people have been saying is that it looks like a lot like Titanfall, and that's something that people don't like. I mean, I've said it on my channel on videos before, is the reason people play Call of Duty is because of the simplicity of it. I mean, it's really simple. It's basically pick up the controller and play the game. You don't have to know all these button combinations to jump and jetpack and wall ride and all this stuff, and simplicity really is key. So I hope you guys did enjoy the gameplay. Let me know what you think in the comment section below of what I talked about in today's video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and KARNAGE Zach, and I'll see you guys next time.
Can't nobody come stuff like KARNAGE. Ha. Nobody got gameplays like